In this video, we're going to go over two examples of expanded notation. So the first one, now we're always going to start with the largest place. And we're going to do, how do we find the value of the digit in that place? So we have 7,328 and 945 thousandths. So starting with the 7, we said 7,000. So that means I take the digit 7 times 1,000 because it's in the thousands place. I put that in parentheses. I'm going to add the value of the next digit times its place. So the next digit after the 7 is the 3. That's 300. So another trick that you can do is you can actually make a place value chart around your number. This can help you to figure out what are you multiplying it by. So if I gave the numeric value for each place, this would be my ones, my tens, my hundreds, my thousands. So we see that was the 7 times the thousands place, plus the 3 times the hundreds place, plus the 2 times the tens place, plus 8 times the ones place. Then we have our decimal point. So we need to label these. I can label these places in fraction form as 1/10, 1/100th for the hundredths place, or 1,000th for the thousandths place. If I follow this fraction format, then I would say plus 9 times 1/10 plus, in parentheses, the digit 4 times 100th and the digit 5 times, make sure we put our plus sign in there, 1,000th. And there I have my expanded notation. I could also have looked at these as decimals. So this could have been written as 9 times decimal point 1 for 1/10, plus this 4 times. Now this is where you have to be very careful. I can't do decimal point 1, that's tenths when I'm looking at hundredths. So times 0.01. I like to say because this has 2 zeros, we have to have decimal point, and this has to fall 2 places after the decimal point, 1, 2. If we follow that trick right here, we take this down and say this could have been 5 times. Now, I put my decimal place. There's 3 zeros right there in thousandths. Place 1, place 2. On the third place is where I put my 1 to represent 1,000th. Let's take a look at another example. The next example, I'll draw a little line here so it's not confusing, is 5 and 82 thousandths. So again, we start with our 5. 5 is in the ones place. So that's 5 times 1, because that would give me the value of 5. Plus, now that's a 0. So I don't have to do anything with that. I move to my 8. So that's 8 times decimal point 0, 1, because it's in the second place from the decimal point. Plus, my next digit is 2 times, here's my decimal point. It's not in this place, so I put a 0. It's not in this place, so I put a 0. That's where the 2 is. That's where I put my 1, so that I keep the value of the 2. 2 times 1. And this is my expanded notation of 5,000 and 5 and 82 thousandths.